Okay? Now, if you're holding just a college degree, and the Americans love college degrees, okay? If you're holding a college degree, the Chinese love college degrees, the Indian government and the Indian society love college degrees, you'd be somewhere in this row. In fact, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 9. Could the two at the end just sit down there, please? If you just sit down. So, this is the number of people in the world who are special enough to have a college degree. But that includes Australia, it includes India, it includes China, yeah, and of course it includes the US and us. So we're now moving down to say, sorry, could you sit down for a moment? That's good. 1, 2, 3. And yourself, could you sit down? And yourself, could you sit down? Yeah, yeah. And it's all right, you will get your degree, don't worry. And yourself, could you sit down? Now then, we've got a bit of a problem here, because we're going to have to cut somebody in half. Okay? So this is problematic. Are there any doctors in the house? Okay, so or magicians to put them back together? Okay? So actually, if you could sort of bob down halfway, like that, in that position there. Right. So this is the proportion of people in the world who currently hold, or are about to hold, that's to say yourselves, a degree from a United Kingdom university. Okay? So you're a very small percentage of the total world that hold a United Kingdom degree. It's actually 2.25 or 2.5. I didn't want to be cutting legs off and things. But what's really powerful about this that's important to see is look how well you have done. Because if you are in this audience today receiving one of these degrees, you're at least in proportion to the rest of the world. If these three people turn around and look at their colleagues, have a look. All those people haven't got what you've got in the rest of the world. So you might think there's a lot of you here today, and you might think, oh, we're all here today, there seems to be a lot of us. We keep seeing graduations at all these different universities. But even after all those, that's how special this degree is compared to the rest of the world. You have done incredibly well. And that is a cause for celebration. Now, if I then went for how many people have got a British university degree from a top 30 British university, 2 of you have to sit down, I'm afraid, so if you just sit down. So our colleague here, again, would have to sort of go on his knees, because the top 30 British universities, which is what you're getting a degree from today, is a very small proportion of the 122 British universities. So you should be really, really pleased with yourself. Not only are you in that final one, you're in a percentage of that final one, it's the best, according to the Guardian 2023 this is the highest ranked modern university in Britain. That's an achievement that you've achieved, and that's what you're joining today. So congratulate yourself.